Hey everyone, it's Matt, aka Tech Ranger, and today I'm going to be taking a look at lockpicking in Starfield. Not everybody has the ability to lockpick at the start. You have to put a skill point into it, or have a background that has this as a skill to start. That's why I figured I'd have this as a separate video on the channel, so whenever you do have the ability to lockpick, maybe you learn a thing or two on how to not lose so many Digipicks, because they're a little few and far between at the start of the game. So if you like this video, if you get some value out of it, feel free to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed already and want to see more Starfield content, feel free to subscribe. So lockpicking in Starfield is actually based off of these keys over to the right. You basically have this little thing, you're looking inside the lock and you have to line up those keys. Now you can switch between each one by pressing RB on the controller or moving with your right stick. You want to line up the keys with the missing spots here in the circle, and then once you do that for one, then you'll go on to the next one. Once you got everything lined up, you just want to press your interact button, or A in this case, on controller, and then that will slot that key, and then you can move on to the next lock. Each ring usually has 2 keys that you need to actually use. These can get progressively harder, but as you rank up the lockpicking skill, you actually unlock the ability to see this blue ring pop up whenever you select a correct key. The only tricky part here is it is showing you that you can use this key. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the correct one to use, but there is that auto slot there down at the bottom. As you level up, you unlock the ability, and sometimes there's spacesuits as well that will give you the ability to have an extra slot to actually auto select a key for you. That can actually make it quicker and easier to lockpick, so you're not actually having to find the keys yourself, but you don't have that many of them. Now let's take a look at this first clip and then see how we're actually going about this. So whenever you start the lockpick, you always want to look through your keys. You just kind of want to see what matches up right at the start. Found this 3-slot key and it fit, so I was able to go from that and then find a 2-slot one and then slot that in. Now since this is a Novice Lock, there's only 2 keys left, so it's pretty self-explanatory to see where they slot in. You can actually move these keys around before you confirm, that way you can line everything up so you know you're doing the right thing before you actually commit to it. As you find more locks that are more difficult, this will obviously go up in difficulty, but using this general info will be good at attacking any of these, and you shouldn't lose a lockpick as long as you're paying attention to what you're slotting and not undoing anything, and using auto slots if you happen to need them. So I hope that was helpful for all of you and you learned a couple things about lockpicking and how easy it can be. It can be difficult if you're not paying attention, but if you know how to pick a lock and you're not losing any when you do it, then you'll be in good shape. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys have anything that you're not really understanding with Starfield or need a tutorial on, let me know in the comments down below. Have a great rest of your day and happy gaming!